Hey kids, where did we stop the story last week? Yeah, Mr. Singh asked the driver to stop the vehicle, right? Shh, everyone be very quiet, Mr. Singh whispered. Look over there. The children strained their eyes and gasped in delight as they saw a family of elephants, including a tiny baby, drinking water from a nearby stream. The baby elephant wobbled and splashed, causing a ripple of giggles among the kids. It was a heartwarming sight that none of them would soon forget. As the safari continued, the jeep rounded a bend and came upon a group of mischievous monkeys. The monkeys leapt from tree to tree, chattering loudly and showing off their acrobatics. One particularly brave monkey hopped onto the jeep's roof, peeking down at the children who shouted with a mix of excitement and surprise. Mr. Singh explained how the monkeys were very intelligent and loved interacting with visitors, which made the kids feel very special. The highlight of the safari came when they all reached a large open meadow. Mr. Singh suggested that they take a short walk to a nearby lookout point. The children eagerly followed, and soon they were standing on a small hill overlooking a wonderful view of the forest. Just then, one of the kids, Emma, pointed out something moving in the distance. Look, a rainbow! She exclaimed. Everyone turned to see a beautiful rainbow arcing across the sky, its colors vivid against the green canopy. But what really took their breath away was what stood beneath the rainbow: a majestic, regal, and powerful tiger strolling through the meadow. It seemed like a scene from a fairy tale, and the kids watched in silent awe as the tiger paused, glanced in their direction, and then disappeared into the trees. On the ride back, the bus was filled with animated discussions about the animals they had seen, the baby elephant's antics, the cheeky monkey, and of course, the unforgettable sight of the tiger beneath the rainbow. Each child had their favorite moment, and they all agreed that it was the best day ever. The forest safari had given them a story they would cherish and share for many years. After the safari, they had a scavenger hunt planned in the forest. Children were asked to pair up and start off. Saro teamed up with her best friend Nimi. All the children followed the clues, which led them to a hidden waterfall deep inside the forest. Mr. Singh and their class teacher were following the children all through the hunt. The sight of the cascading water took Saru's breath away. They spent some time there, dipping their feet in the cool water and enjoying their lunch there. In the afternoon, they visited a wildlife rehabilitation center. Saru learned about the efforts to protect endangered species and even got to feed a baby elephant. She got goosebumps when the elephant touched her hands with his trunk. It was a heartwarming experience that deepened her love for the animals. That night, Saru couldn't sleep. She lay in her bed, listening to the sounds of the forest, the hooting of an owl, the rustling of leaves, and the distant call of a wolf. She decided to sneak out to the balcony with her teddy and gaze at the moonlit forest. To her amazement, she saw fireflies dancing in the darkness, their lights flickering like tiny stars. It was a magical sight. The next day, being the last day of the trip, the group went on a boat ride along the forest river. Saru felt very calm as she watched the lush greenery pass by. They even spotted a crocodile sunbathing on the riverbank. As they prepared to leave, Saro felt a mix of emotions. She was sad to say goodbye to the forest, but also grateful for the unforgettable experiences she had. She promised herself that she would return one day. The bus ride back was quieter, with many of the children dozing off, exhausted from their adventures. Saro, however, stayed awake, replaying every moment in her mind. She knew she had stories to tell her family and friends, stories that would inspire them just as her teacher's stories had inspired her. Back at home, Saro eagerly shared her experience with her parents. Her eyes sparkled with excitement as she recounted the deer family, forest safari, the waterfall, the fireflies, and the baby elephant and crocodile. She even showed them her notebook filled with observations and her drawings. From that day on, Saro's curiosity about the natural world only grew. She started a nature club at school, encouraging her friends to explore and appreciate the wonders of the environment. And every night before she went to bed, she would look at her drawings and observations from her nature club and dream of her next adventure. In this way, Saro not only shared the beauty of nature with her friends, but also strengthened their commitment to protect the environment so that together they can imagine a green and healthy future. What is your contribution in protecting our nature? Share your answers in the comments. We'll meet you soon with another exciting tale. Until then, bye-bye.